it. Hi.
Hey, baby.
Hi. You made it.
I made it.
Shit. What's going on? You had nothing better to do today. It's one of those days where it's just a sad. Everybody's outside. It's hot.
gorgeous
If you're hitting
outside.
here today, man, your life is going to shambles. It's going. It's okay.
Yeah, it's,
I don't. What's going on? Introduce yourself. I'm Jim Peoples. Welcome to another episode of the People's Mic.
my name's Meno Fernandez, and the sunlight scares me.
Yeah, as it should. Would you rather be in a club on days like this?
In the
I mean,
club,
you're here.
I'm never a club guy, though.
Are you not a club?
I'm not a club dude.
Not yet. Not yet.
Never been.
Really?
No, I'm 30,
But
dog. Never been. Don't think I ever will be.
Wow. But comedy clubs, all right?
Oh, a comedy club.
You'd rather be.
I thought we were talking about dance
No,
clubs.
hell no. Hell no,
I would
hell no.
love to be in
I'm
a
not-
comedy club.
yeah.
I'm not even past at a club, and I be hanging out there like I'm past and shit. I don't even.
And do you still get on from hanging out?
No.
Because they say that's what you're supposed to do,
Well,
right?
the thing is, Governors puts me up
Okay.
if I hang out. I grew up on Long Island, so
Okay.
if I hang out at those Governors clubs, they'll put me up.
Yeah.
Also, New York Comedy Club, I just started hanging there, and now I'm just like getting to know everybody.
Okay.
Their next batch of auditions, I'm supposed to be up,
Yeah.
so I'm hoping just me hanging puts me up a little quicker.
Wow.
But I don't know. For me, it's like I'm really not putting too much weight into it. It's just like you said, rather than go home, I hit my mics no matter what. I try to hit 10 a week. And once I'm past that, I'm just like, all right, I might as well just go show some face.
Show face. Fuck that.
FaceTime, they call it. The old FaceTime.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm. They say that's what you need. I'm a little older, so I need to. I like putting in the work and letting the work speak for yourself. You know, if you got, I don't know, because I've never been a bar guy.
I'm a fucking
I don't have it.
alcoholic.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I'm not the guy. I'm gonna sit in the bar and be like, hey, who's, chop it up about whatever the fuck is on TV. There's no time for that.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's pretty awkward most of the time.
Yeah, it's awkward as fuck.
But dude, like the other day, I
like, you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here.
Right. Yeah. No, that's pretty much it. But like, all right, so like New York Comedy Club, like I'll smoke joints. I'm not gonna mention names, but I can smoke joint with people who work there all the time now, and they've been there for a long time. So it's like I'm starting to get to know them, and now they don't look at me like some like guy who's just like creepily lingering around.
Yeah.
So that's good, but also I kind of like it because like I do drink.
Yeah. Okay.
I am a drinker.
You can sit by the bar. You're fine.
Yeah, and like exactly, it's not like I'm like, hey, what's going on tonight? You know, I'm not like really pressing it
I'd
like
just be
that.
sitting there and be like, so.
That's basically it.
Yeah, drink water all day. What do
But
you?
yo, dude, exactly that's the thing. Like I drink, and when I can get a little chatty when I'm drinking,
So
like
bars
anyone.
like you. Yeah.
Yeah, and dude, I had like a 20-minute conversation with Rich Voss the other night.
That's dope.
That was fucking sick.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened if I didn't drink at the bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like little shit like that. So like, I want to stop drinking, but little shit like that, I was like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I gotta start. Did that.
Dude, and Rich Voss was like the man. Like I wasn't even like, hey. I was just kind of like saying some shit. We started like talking shit to each other for a second.
Yeah.
And he brought up the whole thing, like how long you been doing comedy. And after we shit talked for like 10 minutes, it was back and forth. It was kind of good. And then he goes, "Do you think you should be talking to a guy who's been doing it 30 years more than you like that?" But he was just like busting my chops.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, "Oh shit, my bad, blah blah blah." And yeah, so he just kept busting my chops. And he went to go do his spot. He left. He goes to the booker, shakes her hand, shakes his hand. Then he comes to me. He was like, "It was a pleasure. What's your name again?" You know, I had a little. I was like, "Dude, that wouldn't have happened. That was a moment for me.
That's dope.
That shit carried me through.
You made it worthwhile.
It made that dull week less dull. Is what it was. But you know, I'm more like you though. I'm more just like writing. I need to create something to put myself out there.
Absolutely.
And I'm working on that.
You need a thing.
I'm working on that.
Do you have a show?
So I produce a show once every few months called The Weird Uncle Show, and it's been a pretty dope show. I'm getting more people to come out, but now the next one, I want to start. They asked me to do a monthly, but I kind of want to keep it spread out. But the next one I want to do a variety show.
Okay.
And it's gonna be sketches that segue into stand-up bits with a little bit of music.
Yeah.
And that's I kind of want to let that expose my sketch writing skills.
Are you friends with Otto?
No.
No. Otto Fernandez. I believe
Yeah. I mean, very
like
loosely. Me and Otto, very loose friends. Every time we see each other, it's like a lot of love. But I
feel like you're from the same strain of comedy, like just cool guys that just. You're not in the drama. You're not in the bullshit. You just coming to do comedy.
Yeah. I'm not about that drama.
No,
man.
fuck
I'm
that.
not.
Like there's some people who are just in, and then.
Yeah, they give me rapey vibes. Those people.
Yeah. No, you're just one of those people. Like when I see you, it's like there's no problems with this guy. Just
Yeah,
and it's cool as fuck to be in that lane, just doing comedy. You're just working your way. Up it.
Yeah, man. And I do work hard at it, writing and all that. I'm always trying to come up with stuff. I'm figuring out. I'm trying to figure out what it is that I can throw my passion into. Like stand up's definitely it, but there's got to be something else that attracts attention to you. And
it's going to set you apart from
everybody
else.
Yeah, exactly. So right now I'm figuring that shit out, and the work. I'm writing. I write a lot of short stories, so I'm thinking about even doing like a story time with Meno as my recording. I don't want to have a podcast. I'm gonna call it Meno's recording.
You can do the best. The best part of this is there's no rules. The only rules we set are the ones we set on ourselves.
Right.
Like you can do it, and as long as you keep doing it and put it out consistently, that's your thing.
Yeah.
And it's fucking. And I hear my voice when I start talking and preaching, and that's not the direction. I don't want to be the preaching guy. There's supposed to be a punchline at the end of that.
No, I hear
but
you.
there is none.
Yeah,
but
it is what it is.
I'm passionate about you finding your way. You know.
I feel like as we're like a year ago, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. To now, I feel like I'm getting all the ducks in a row to kind of launch what I want to do.
Start putting those short stories out.
And it just be a recording. Like hopefully they're interesting enough where people are like, all right, let me listen to this kid's got to stay for like 15 minutes today.
I tried to do like short, there's this thing called Canva. Canva where you can make like slideshows, and I was doing like the slideshow story, and I was going to put those up.
Okay.
But the first one I put up, it was just a short story.
Yeah.
But it was like out of context. It wasn't funny. It was just a short story about some. It was supposed to lead into something I wrote a long time ago. But I was like, I'm just fucking with the app, right? And then I put it out. It's what it is, but it was a nice little app where you can put like short things on it, and then put like clips and slideshows and release them when you wanted to.
Yeah.
And it was like either time delayed release. It was Canva.com or something like that. But
I've been fucking with Adobe Premiere editing, and my skills are getting better editing now. And like now I can integrate the both. So if you want to listen to just audio, you can. But I want to do the YouTube channel, or if you want to listen and see the visualizations I'm putting out there. That's what I want as well. Like, so it's like an option what you want to do.
Connect all that shit.
Yeah, and dude, like I suck. Like my editing skills are not good, but it makes my shit look like raw and cool because I suck at it. You know what I mean? It makes it makes it kind of funky. I kind of like dig it. It's not too clean like with everything out there. You know what I mean? And so I like it kind of choppy, and I think the stories and the material are the biggest emphasis part.
When I first did this, I did just the audio to Facebook, and then I was like, I don't like the audio, not the audio to Facebook, audio to YouTube, and then where it's just audio and you're sitting. I was like, who's gonna watch this? And I mean, there's views on it, but I was like, I wouldn't watch that. But I was like, I need to see people. That's what YouTube's for. Right. But like I like podcast, I like doing it, but I need to. Yeah, that's better.
That's really cool.
That's good. Like when it gets to the point where I can produce and like add the pictures that I want to add, the shit that we talk about. But the simple form of that is you can just press record.
Boom. Yeah.
And then you can sit here and tell a story, and then somebody's gonna watch it. Somebody's gonna be like, yeah, I want to see what this guy's talking about.
For sure.
Do
you get a lot of live views on this?
Not this, because I need to start sharing this correctly.
Yeah.
But because I'm not where I want to be with the production, I don't want to put them all out there. I'm just saving them. I'm putting up content, and then eventually I'll stream to all 3 sites at the same time.
Okay.
Like this will go to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at the same time, and that's where you get your views. But right now, I'm just putting the shit out there.
Yeah.
Just get them edited, and then it's a guerrilla project, but
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, baby. It all is.
Yeah,
It all starts that way.
I
Right?
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
And this is 300. I did 313 of these shits. You know.
313.
So, yeah.
Damn good. 313,
So,
baby.
fuck.
Fuck.
313 shitty podcasts. So if you could fucking.
What's your favorite? Does one stand out to you in particular?
No, I just like coming here, showing up every day, and be like, oh yeah, it's another one. Another one in the books. They haven't kicked me out yet. They haven't said, Jimmy, I think this is enough. You know, I think.
Well, I've seen the podcast grow just from the short time I've been here, but also just the mic.
Yeah.
The mic itself is fucking blown through the roof. I feel like every time I come in here, this place is back up.
It grows. I mean, it ebbs and flows. So you'll come on a day like now it's starting to die down because it's spring and all the New Year's people are falling off, and it's not vacation season from the international people.
Right.
Doug, you want to sit for a hot? You can sit. You walked in.
This is the third time I've walked in on the show.
That's fine.
And there's been an empty chair.
That's what it's for.
And the first two times, he didn't invite me.
Who?
You.
Because somebody else was here.
No, there was an empty chair.
You just sat?
Empty chair.
Well, you know you could just
no
walk in.
invite. No invite.
You don't need an
I'm not
invite.
exactly
I need
pulling
an
my
invite.
weight here.
You don't need an invite. You just need to sit the fuck down. You guys know each other, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Meno. What's up?
Doug.
Yeah. Introduce yourself.
I'm Doug Brady.
You got a new hat?
New sweatshirt.
New sweatshirt. New hat?
No, same.
No?
Yeah.
You had the racist hat before. The Hicksville
Hicks.
hat. I know all your attire.
So I got really mad one day at that job, and I threw my hat down and walked out, and my hat's gone now.
Fuck.
What job was it?
It's I work at a nursery, like a plant nursery, and I drive a forklift, move around big trees all day.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
It's fun. Yeah.
It's better than the picker job I had at a warehouse. And I'd always see the people on the forklift. I was like, oh, sure, it's that fucking guy.
It's
at least
the
you're
best.
driving something around.
Yeah,
it's like a little go-kart type thing. Like,
he's probably drunk all day.
He's one of the guys was. The coolest one was not it's the up and down. Because that guy looked like a fucking transformer. He turned around, just rise like 30 feet. I'm like, that guy's awesome.
I hate that I know these construction workers out here by face. Like I walk by and they're like, hey. I'm like, oh, fuck. Because one day I was sitting outside Dunkin' Donuts and they were doing construction right out front. And I'm like just staring right at them like while I'm eating my food. And they're just like, and now I know these fucking guys. They're like, you're the guy. You're the fucking fuck. And I don't want that job. That's real man shit. That's
well, you know what's funny? Like I was talking to a guy, and he was a construction worker, and I was like, I kind of want to do construction just because it seems like you go in early, you get out early, you lift some shit up. Yeah.
I don't like jobs where you don't know when you get off. You get off when the job is done.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, you
that's
get
a
in at 5.
Point. That is a great point.
He was like, yeah, what time you get off? When we're done.
Yeah,
it's like, I don't want that back-breaking.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But a lot of unions prevent that kind of stuff from happening.
Yeah,
to get into the union is kind of tough. I mean, those guys, no, that's not even true, man. A lot of unions are like,
they
do overtime. Yeah, they're
like
just like, no, we don't mind. Overtime's in the budget. We expect you to work overtime. Like, a lot of unions add that into there.
That.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm good. Let's try to monetize this podcast. That's the goal.
But he said, this guy, I was like, I'm afraid that I'm too small, that I wouldn't be able to do it. And
they'll find a job for you.
He just says to me, he's like, they got women doing the shit. So apparently it's like, it can't be that hard, I guess.
What they don't tell you, it's like a 6'5" woman who used to be a man.
I see some of these girls out here. They're hot. I was like, the little flag girls, and I was like, you know,
No, I haven't seen them.
I was like, wow.
Flag girls?
Yeah,
flag
they
girls.
do the flags.
You know, those guys
down.
make salary, dude.
Yeah, they do.
Those flag people.
Yeah,
that's
they
all
like
they do.
Yeah. They still they're working.
That's fucking
They
nuts.
slow down, speed up. This shit.
Would you hurt yourself if you did that job? I would hate that job.
I need to be in a creative, productive something.
Yeah.
I need to have control
It at least needs to feel like I'm accomplishing something.
Yeah. Just sitting there waving cars down to slow down, and people are like, get the fuck out of the way, you know. Nah,
you call that a job?
Yeah, I don't want that.
They do that at my barista job every now and then. So you think that's a real job?
Go. There's no way you're not going home and putting your hands on whoever you live with. Like that's just angry at your decisions in life. Fuck that.
That is how you start hitting women.
Yeah.
A lot of flag people. They hit women.
People.
That's what they do. Those flag people.
Because you complaining about your day, but you didn't do shit. You're waving a flag all day.
You're just waving a flag around.
He's like, this guy threw a coffee at me. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I went to go see Dumbo.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. That's who you go with.
That's
I guess
who's
he was
in
the
there.
main guy.
Yeah, I would have went with Danny DeVito.
Michael Keaton was in it.
Keaton was in
Michael
that?
Keaton,
Batman.
surprisingly, Batman. Old Batman. He's getting old.
Yeah.
And Danny was the Penguin.
Danny was the Penguin.
Holy shit.
And, who else?
A little reunion. Timmy Burton.
Timmy Burton. Yeah, I guess they all were in.
Yeah. Shit.
I don't know who the other guy is. They had a mixed race child and daughter, daughter and son. But like the daughter was like half black and the son was white. It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. And it was like they tried to there was a scene where they went to Michael Keaton's circus. And he had this big.
It didn't make sense. We were talking about the elephant that flies.
The elephant flies, right? So he tried to steal the elephant that flies and take him to his Disneyland type place. But at the place,
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Was he in it?
I think that's the evil guy.
No, Michael Keaton was.
Oh.
No, he was. I don't think Sacha Baron Cohen. No,
never mind.
If he was a character that I didn't recognize. Because you almost didn't recognize Michael Keaton, but.
I liked The Founder. I thought The Founder was really good.
Is that a movie?
That Founder was good.
Is that a movie?
It's Michael Keaton.
I always liked Ray Kroc's story.
Yeah, Ray Kroc. The Crock Pot.
I like those. Like, it wasn't rags to riches. It was just.
It was kind of
origin
rags
story.
to riches.
Dude, I saw
he's also
Us.
a piece of shit, you know.
I saw Us. That movie sucked. Did you watch Us?
It was Hetty. Hi, amazing. I liked Us until the end. I didn't like how they wrapped it up.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was his movies, because he writes them. He writes a great story, but he doesn't know how to put the bow. Not that he doesn't know how to put it. He knows what he's doing, but the way he ties it up is always weird.
Yeah, right? I mean, it really was messy at the end.
It's like what? There's holes. It's like,
and the thing is, like, the whole time I wanted to like it more, and then I realized because that's just my respect for Jordan Peele, So you get that, but then like after really going back and thinking, I'm like, you know what? It's okay that his movie wasn't that great. You know, it's okay. He's still a really brilliant person.
Who built these tunnels? Who's running the show here?
I don't want this to sound racist because it's not
coming
from
it's going
super
to.
racist.
It's not coming from.
You got to start that. You got to start that way.
Watch your jacket a little bit.
I just feel like Jordan Peele is the only younger black guy who's making movies right now, and so everyone's making a huge deal out of it. You know what I mean?
That doesn't sound racist.
He's making horror movies. It's great that he's making.
But he's really the only. I mean, what other
there's
famous
no other horror
black
movie
director is there?
Making good movies.
Spike Lee.
Not making good movies. He's the only one making good movies. But if you're
it's
gonna do
he's
it,
the only guy, so he's got all this hype behind
I
him.
still want you to make. I'm just telling you what the.
He can't live up to his own hype. That's all I'm trying to say. It's like we've blown
no matter
him out
what
of
he does.
proportion.
No matter what he does.
Yeah, I feel like he would need to make some masterpiece level shit.
Or just keep it good enough where it's like, okay, there's another good. You know what I mean? I feel like that one didn't hit that bar, and I think he is capable of it.
It's definitely one of the top 10 best horror movies.
Who, Us?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, there's horror is a hard genre.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
There's not a lot of great horror movies.
I mean, you can say if you tore.
I don't even watch that much movies.
If you tore the first page off, you didn't know who directed it, who wrote it, who produced it, and you watched it.
Right.
You would still say it was great.
Dude, Exorcist, Chainsaw Massacre, even the original one.
Would you put Bird Box on that list?
No, fuck no, fuck no. Fuck
Bird
no.
Box.
Fuck no. I'm mad that society made me sit through that. Because everybody was like, oh, you got to see Bird Box. I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, I could call the shit as it was happening. I was like, this guy's going to die right here.
I didn't like the invisible monsters. And all those movies were only good for their time.
The Shining.
You know, when they make
The
those
Shining
remakes,
is amazing. But I'm saying those are really good fucking movies. Like those are like, if I'm passionately like, wow, that was a fucking, you know what I mean?
And The Shining
to me is like, I feel like I'm like, I was really trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I think there's 10 other horror movies.
It was
when
good.
It
was jumpy. It did its part. It was a
roller
roller coaster ride.
It was a good one. It was. But I'm saying it's. Just
I like those kind of. It was just Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's all it was.
Okay.
You know, when they just tore the first 2 pages off. They tore the first page. They tore the end off.
Right.
And then the Hands Across America shit. I was like, what?
That got weird, right?
What?
Like, I was like, what?
I couldn't even watch. I was like, I don't know what's happening right now, but I don't even want to watch.
I didn't see it, but I've heard it was bad.
From until the end. Until the end, it was like until they tried to wrap it up. It's like, what the fuck?
That was the big letdown. I thought it was gonna be a big, and I was like, oh no, that got lazy.
Yeah, it looked like you ran out of ideas, and that's what happens to his movies. Like he runs out of yarn.
It was like he had something really good going. He was like doing that.
Just make an old-fashioned horror movie. Just make a horror movie with black leads, and not horror movie, a zombie movie.
But again, he's got this hype behind him where the movies he makes almost have to have this underlying racial message to them.
Because that's his character.
Yeah,
I expect that. That's who he
his
is.
Style.
You know?
But it's like, but I don't even know that he believes in that anymore. You know, it's like Get Out was the one thing, and that blew up, and now he's like, now I got to do that again. I guess.
I like Keanu. Did anybody was I the only one that saw it? I feel like I was the only one.
It was funny
shit.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Dude, I got high and enjoyed it like a high man should. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what it was
that
for.
was good. Yeah, no, it was great.
It was a fun
little movie.
That's how I felt about Neighbors. Did you guys see that?
I didn't see Neighbors.
No. This is like Seth Rogen and Zac Efron.
With the frat.
They're good at that. I didn't see it, but they're good at that.
And they made the girl frat. The second one was the girl frat.
I didn't see the second one, but I was like,
what's the one they had
fine.
like a casino in the house? I remember getting high and really enjoying that.
Casino house.
They'd make a casino in the house to make some money.
That's with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I remember I was gonna walk into it. And they're trying to raise money for some shit. They were like, let's make a casino, and it got out of control. I gotta go back and see it now.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I don't know. Like I said, if I smoke the weed, it's hard for me not to like something. But yeah, those are like fun, good movies. Keanu too had me cracking up.
Surprisingly.
Well, I'm not even that surprised because he's a great comedic. Like, dude, it's fucking Key and Peele is fucking insanely funny.
When they're together, because I feel like Key wraps up the story.
Yeah.
Like he's like, no, let's do. He's the guy that's like, yeah.
He's a better performer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his
going
performance
off the rails.
And his performance can take a weird idea and be like, all right.
Yeah.
We can make you understand this because I'm such a good.
You can listen to anything he says.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And he raps it.
So animated and fucking.
That's why they're good together. Apart, it's like, what is fucking happening?
No.
Was Us not good?
Huh? Us, I liked to the end. You didn't see it? Until they wrapped up the story, until they tried to put it all together, it was a good movie. It was dope.
I was trying to like it till the end, and then I was like, you know what, I just didn't like it
at all.
I just, it had its moments, but I was just, even while it was happening, I was just like
if it would have ended the way it was going, like just being whoever was the bad guy, in that way,
doper. It would have been a lot.
It was like that's the end, just a big murder scene of just murder at the end. Like they would just fight. The last scene where they were, I don't want to ruin it. I'm never gonna watch it. The last scene when they're fighting at the end, I was like, this is crazy.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. But then they had to flip it, and then you ruined it. I think.
Yeah, they really fucking did. When she goes back and they show
because she thought it was over for her. Like if she just did one stab, they could have ended it just like that.
It would have been it would have been a cleaner.
But he tried to Kaiser Soze it.
Yeah.
And it was like it was out of whack. And it didn't fit.
Yeah.
Because there was nobody controlling this psycho. This place.
But it's weird that an ending's so bad, because I think this is what happened too. Like the ending was so bad, it made me go back to the parts I questioned and hate it more, because it's just like that whole ending didn't make sense.
Like,
that whole ending didn't make sense. So me questioning this part didn't even make sense. Like it just the whole questioning aspect now doesn't even. Just like I like questioning a movie afterwards.
Like one of you guys was talking about how he's got so much gas now. Like it's probably hard to question him and be like, because somebody was like, this is fucking probably dumb, but like, how are you gonna question somebody after they have such a massive success? success, right?
Yeah.
And so like that's like a moment where it might have got cut off because someone would have pushed back harder. But now that he's successful, not the case.
It's the hype, man. It's the hype.
Fuck.
And I don't believe in Jordan Peele. I don't think he can live up to it. But God bless him. God willing, he's trying. You know.
I wish I could look at his IMDb and see what movie's coming next. Like,
I hope it's a good. I hope he bounces back. I think he can too.
He's gonna be fine. He made him fucking $100 million.
Oh no, I know he's gonna be fine.
Lose.
I'm talking artistically. Artistically, I think he can bounce back.
And this is kind of where it's kind of a good place to be as a black filmmaker because you want to be able to make shitty movies.
Yeah.
You know, instead of having the hype to have to make a great movie.
Right.
You know,
Tyler Perry's
you can make shitty movies. You know, fucking
Tyler Perry, Eddie Murphy.
We made it.
Well, Eddie Murphy had a string of really good ones.
What is it?
Then it dropped, right?
What is it with like black comedians where they have to play every character in the movie? Like Eddie Murphy, Tyler Perry does that. Who else does that? There's another guy, Martin Lawrence.
They started that years ago with not Hattie McDaniels.
I feel like Richard Pryor even did one.
Before that.
But yeah, it started with white people. Like that was a white person
Shut
thing.
the fuck up.
Wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, because I remember seeing. Well, listen, I don't know a lot about movies, but I remember seeing like a documentary of Richard Pryor, and it said when he started becoming this and that character, he was the first black guy to do it, and then they compared it to all the white people who used to do it.
I gotta go back and check the history on that.
You see how he casually just diminished that shit? It's like, but white people have been doing it for a while, though.
I mean, no, they did. Well, dude, think about it. They started the movie industry, so you know what I mean?
And they used to make like 100 movies a year. One studio used to pump out like 100 movies.
I'm about to Jew this shit up. I was like, well, they made black people act this shit out. So as slaves, we were the ones making the films. I'm just kidding. I don't know, fucking.
No, I hear you, but I think everyone thinks black people started that because they did it the best. Like, you know what I mean? Especially Eddie Murphy. Like he was pretty fucking good at it and versatile and nailed the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
Fucking nailed it.
I mean, people hate Norbit, but dude, like I said, smoke some weed and watch Norbit. It's pretty impressive that he plays like this fucking big, like crazy neighbor.
I'm pretty sure he's played the most parts.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's the guy that can do a million different characters.
He's very talented.
Yeah, absolutely.
His talent is like insane.
Man. Fuck it.
We're talking about Eddie Murphy. Who the fuck do we think we are? Like we're some connoisseurs.
He's so
like,
good.
It's fucking Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
We gotta wrap this shit up. Billy, what's up?
Chilling, man. How you been, bro?
I'm amazing.
Good,
living it.
Dude, life's been fucking dope.
Fuck. We gotta wrap this up. Thank you for hanging out, saving this podcast.
Yeah, I really saved it.
Introduce yourself. I'll let you close it out.
I'm Doug Brady.
Or tell me where they can find you. Still,
you can find me at the Lantern tonight.
You got a show?
At 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you do.
And then you can find me in my room later on, hanging myself.
Are you gonna live stream it?
Hopefully.
That's good.
That's the plan.
Make sure that when you go out, you live stream it. All right? Okay. YouTube?
No YouTube.
Facebook?
No Facebook.
What? Website?
No.
Just nothing. Just
I'm living life.
You know what? I gotta tag you on this. I gotta put hashtag Doug Brady, right?
I know. And I think we should start that hashtag. Start trending.
I mean, I already started. It's a thing. Yeah. It's yours. Where can they find you?
Biggest one is Instagram, MenoF27.
Yeah.
That's where I do all my stuff. And I don't know. I'll be around.
Wow. You guys just don't give a shit.
Low energy.
You will. That's fine. It's a Wednesday.
Look out for the Weird Uncle show.
Yeah.
What happened?
It's a Wednesday. It dies down. It's over. I'm done. I'm quitting. I'm shutting. I'm wrapping it up.
You are?
No, I don't feel that. I don't give a shit.
How many times have you seriously contemplating quitting comedy?
Quitting comedy?
Yeah.
Every night at 11 o'clock. I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
That's funny.
I wake up and then 11:30. I just scream myself to sleep, and then I get up and I'm like, well.
See, I used to have a set that would carry me through. I was like, ooh, that's set. I'm doing something, and I can crush, and I'll still get off stage. Like, but it doesn't matter. You know,
nobody gives a shit. Nobody say, hey, we want to see you. Nobody gives a fuck.
Cares.
You do though. In your head, you see the end game.
You gotta live through the death.
Yeah,
we're in the death right now.
In the end, this is gonna fucking Just wait until my Thunderstruck song comes on, and I'm walking through the tunnel, and
you got to make it 10 more years.
I got 2 more until I really like fuck it. I'm out of here. Go to Argentina. That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
You gonna move to BA?
Huh?
You gonna move to BA?
Probably, yeah.
Dude, that'd be lit.
Yeah,
it's
that's
cheap.
it. It's cheap as
It's
fuck.
like a cheap New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just nobody fucking knows who gives a shit. They're all Spanish.
Yeah.
There's racism, but yeah.
But it's the racism that you won't understand.
That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I can't even speak your language.
Yeah.
I'm just going here and there, do my shit.
You're American first too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it. Let's wrap it up. Thank you. Give it up for them. You guys are up. Hey, Andy's here. Andy, you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You guys know each other?
That's it. That's so. See that? What do you think? I'm his black friend. Did you know? Bye. See you tomorrow. Wait, you can find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, JPeoples TV. We'll be here every day, Monday to Friday, from 2:15 to 2:15 at the world famous Idle Shrunken Head, followed by the world famous People's Mic at Idle Shrunken Head. See you tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Bye.
Subscribe.